How can I trust God when I am facing hardship financially? The loss of employment or income is one of the most distressing events in life, especially for those supporting a family. Foreclosure on the family home or having to declare bankruptcy due to unemployment adds additional fear, uncertainty, and emotional turmoil. For the Christian man or woman facing unemployment, foreclosure or bankruptcy, there can be additional doubts about God's goodness and His promises to provide for His children. How is the Christian to react to these catastrophic life events? What biblical principles can we apply to the loss of a home or a job? First, it's important to understand that God has ordained work for mankind. Work is described in the Bible as beneficial in that it provides for our needs and gives us the resources to share with others in need. Paul reminded the believers in Thessalonica that anyone who was not willing to work should not eat. And he himself worked at tent making so he won't be a burden for anyone. So, loss of employment should not be an excuse for laziness, and all due diligence should be exercised to find other employment as quickly as possible. At the same time, it may not be possible to find a position equal in pay and status to the one that was lost. In these cases, Christians should not allow pride to keep them from taking jobs in other fields, even if it means lowered status or less pay, at least temporarily. We should also be willing to accept help from other believers in our churches. Extending and accepting a helping hand in these times is a blessing to those who give as well as to those who receive, and exhibits the law of Christ, which is love for one another. Similarly, even the loss of the family home through foreclosure or bankruptcy, or any hardship, can be a time of blessing for the family. A time when parents and children to reconnect and become more keenly aware of their love for one another. To remember the important things in life and less focused on material things that have no eternal value and can disappear in a moment. God can also use these circumstances to remind us of the truth spoken by Jesus in and refocus our hearts on heavenly treasure. Above all, renewing our faith and trust in God's promises is of utmost importance during times of financial stress. Revisiting passages that speak of God's faithfulness to His children will strengthen and encourage us when the future looks bleak. 1 Corinthians chapter 10 verse 13 reminds us that God is faithful, and will not test us beyond our ability to bear it, and will provide a way out of the trial. This way out may mean a new and better job that comes up right away. It may also mean a lengthy period of unemployment during which God's faithfulness in providing our daily bread is shown to us. In each case, the way out is really the way through the trial, in which we learn of God's faithful provision as He walks by our side through the entire ordeal. When the time of testing is over, our faith will be strengthened, and we will be able to strengthen others by bearing strong testimony to the faithfulness of our God. Allow me to share some Bible verse for us to meditate in this hard situation. Matthew chapter 6 verse 19. Do not lay up for yourselves treasures on earth, where worm and rust destroy and where thieves break in and steal, but lay up for yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moth nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break in and steal. Matthew chapter 6 verse 28 to 34. And why do you worry about clothes? See how the wild flowers grow. They don't work or make clothing. But here is what I tell you. Not even Solomon in all his royal robes was dressed like one of these flowers. If that is how God dresses the wild grass, won't He dress you even better? Your faith is so small. After all, the grass is here only today. Tomorrow it is thrown into the fire. So, don't worry. Don't say, what will we eat? Or, what will we drink? Or, what will we wear? People who are ungodly run after all those things. Your Father who is in heaven knows that you need them. But put God's kingdom first. Do what He wants you to do. Then all those things will also be given to you. So don't worry about tomorrow. Tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own.